bought every Marvel comic from 1964 to 1980. If you haven't seen the most recent video, we'll put a link down in the description. Go check and watch that first. But the 20-second recap is we flew down to Florida, bought the collection, shipped them back UPS, and then we flew back separately. Now, all of the boxes have arrived, and in this video, we're gonna talk about the damage report and the plan for selling every Marvel comic, because now that I bought every Marvel comic from 1964 to 1980, we are going to sell it all, and we're going to cover all that in this video. So let's go downstairs to the basement and talk about the damage report. So we're down here with the slabs, but before we talk about damage report and the plan for selling these slabs, we've got to talk about the Whatnot show that's coming tomorrow. If you're watching this the day it comes out, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, over on Whatnot. Link down below for $15 towards your first purchase. We'll have stuff in the Buy It Now for 15 bucks, so you can stop by and pick up a free book. I'm gonna pull at least 100 vintage slabs from this. Titles like Amazing Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Fantastic Four, all $1 starts. We're gonna auction off some grails as well. We're gonna do Amazing Spider-Man 300, signed by Todd McFarlane in 9.2. Spider-Man 1, that classic Spidey cover, signed by Todd. Spawn #1, signed by Todd as well. Classic keys like Marvel Superhero Secret Wars #8, and at least 100 slabs from this, and a ton of other stuff as well. Giveaways every 5 minutes, tons of slab giveaways, chance at $1,000 store credit if you win 2 giveaways in the same show. We're overdue for that. I really hope to see you there. Once again, link down in the description. So here we are with the slabs down here in the basement, and I'm happy to report for the damage report that we only had 2 cracked cases, and they were so minor they might not even warrant reholdering. And the only reason that those 2 slabs cracked was because they were the old style CGC case. There was like less than 10 of the 1,100 slabs in this collection that were the old style CGC case. Everything else is a Gen 4 CGC case or newer, and those old cases are kind of brittle. So 1,100 slabs, only 2 cracked. Absolutely thrilled with the results of that. So stay tuned to the end of the video. We'll talk about how we shipped these, because we were successful, but I don't know that I would do it that way again. The plan for selling these slabs is primarily we'll bring them to the website. And you know, it takes us about a full day to do 4 boxes for 2 people, to list them and price them. And then we also ship every single day, so we get stuff out right away. So it's just gonna take us some time, and as fast as we can get them listed, we will, and we'll ship them out the next day. So make sure you're signed up to that newsletter at brycecomics.com. That's where you get first notification of when a new batch comes. There's really no rhyme or reason to this. It's just 2.5 people here. We have me and Marcus full-time and Riley part-time. So we just do it as fast as we can, you know? So thank you for your patience, and stay tuned for drops on the newsletter. But for now, let's go back to the garage and talk about the plan for selling these raw books. Now we're back in the garage, and this is what all the $700 worth of bubble wrap looks like, and the boxes that we used here. We got everything unboxed and all the paper. We're gonna, you know, reuse all of this shipping supplies, but let's talk about the plan. So young Callie wanted to be in the video, didn't you, young Callie? The plan for selling these raw books is we're gonna sell it by the run. And one of the beautiful things about the Wilbur collection is that Jeff put in a ton of work, which is why he was able to get such a high price for his collection. Stay tuned for a future video where I'll talk about all the things that Mr. Wilbur did correctly and some pitfalls to avoid when selling your comic collection. Essentially, how to get the most out of your collection. But essentially, if someone were to come to me and say, I have every Marvel comic from 1964 to 1980, and they were all in boxes and unorganized, and they said, how much could you offer me? I mean, you're gonna have to protect yourself as a reseller, and you're just not going to know. It's going to be a total shot in the dark of what the value is. But Mr. Wilbur cataloged every single book, every single raw book. Not only is it stored in brand new Mylar and backing boards, but he individually graded every single copy and looked up the overstreet price for all of the raw books, and he used, you know, recent sales from other sources to price the slab. So he had an incredibly accurate value of the entire collection. So that makes my job when I go to sell the collection a whole lot easier. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell the raw books by the run. And so this had every single Marvel comic from 1964 to 1980, but 1,100 of them were slabbed. and 4,700 of them are raw. So some of them are going to have holes in the raw book runs, like the major keys. Like for Werewolf by Night here, obviously issue number 32, the first appearance of Moon Knight, is going to be graded, and in fact already sold. All of these are accurately graded, like very, very accurately graded, if anything a little bit on the conservative side. And so I'm able to just take the spreadsheet and take everything that's in the run and the overstreet price, and then I'm going to discount everything. So everything is going to be discounted at least 30%, like 30 to 60% off of the overstreet price is how we're going to sell the entire run. So it's going to be a fantastic opportunity if you want to start a new run, or if you have, you know, some filler. They're going to be the issues that probably weren't worth grading. So still some absolutely great keys. One thing's for sure, they're going to be fantastic deals, and we're just going to get these listed as quickly as we can and just work through it as we work through it. So one thing I do need to say, a little bit of housekeeping for this. Unfortunately, we're not able to do any requests because it's just 2.5 of us, and when somebody requests a run, then I have to go pull the run. I have to, you know, email them the condition and the price, and then they come back and say, oh, that's, you know, not the one that I need, or it's not the right price. Or they say, okay, great, that does work. And then I say, okay, what's your shipping address? And you have to send me payment. It's just not an efficient use of time. The most efficient way for us to do this is just list it on the website. You'll see if it's there. If it's there, you buy it, and I print the label. I mean, it's just the only way that we can do this with the resources that we have. So stay tuned. When you're watching this video, definitely there will be some runs already up there on the website, and continue to drop them over the coming weeks, probably not months. I don't think it's going to take us months to work through all this, maybe a couple months. So yeah, we're super excited, super thrilled on the fact that there was, you know, very, very little to no damages. I mean, none of the raw books were damaged. And so let's talk about how we shipped it, because we were successful. So we put them in these extra large heavy duty boxes from Home Depot. And what we did was we took 2 slab boxes, the BCW slab boxes, and we made sure that they were very tight and there's no movement inside the BCW box, and then wrap the heck out of those with bubble wrap, and then put those in the extra large. So we did 2 slab boxes per extra large box, and then pack the heck out of it with bubble wrap so there's no movement. So I think the saving grace, the reason that there was no damages was, one, that there were like 99.9% the new Gen 4 CGC case or better, not a whole lot of the old cases. And secondly, they were all in Mylar. And the Mylar, believe it or not, actually provides a little bit of insulation or, you know, protection for the slabs, because they're super thick plastic. And I think that if they weren't in Mylar, I wouldn't have felt comfortable shipping them that way. But we were successful shipping 50 slabs in 1 extra large box because they were in Mylar, super tight in there. And with the raw books, we were able to fit 3 short boxes into 1 extra large box. And again, with the Mylars, just kept them super insulated, super secure, and absolutely no damages on that front. So overall, pleasantly surprised that it went this well, and we're super excited to, you know, start getting these out. They're just flying off the shelves. Thank you to everyone for, you know, all of your support and your excitement in this as well. We're getting them listed as quickly as we can. And thank you so much to everyone for hitting 20,000 subscribers here on the YouTube channel. I can't believe we did it. We're gonna run this giveaway till the end of July. So you have until the end of July to comment, like, and subscribe, and you're entered to win the 20,000 subscriber giveaway, where we're giving away 6 CGC slabs. And then don't forget to sign up for that newsletter at brycecomics.com. At the end of July, we'll draw the winner for the Hulk 340 9.0 newsstand, a $200 slab just for being subscribed to the newsletter. I hope to see you tomorrow, if you're watching this the day it comes out, for our first Whatnot show for the Wilbur collection. It's going to be insane. We're doing tons of giveaways, $1 starts on tons of vintage slabs. Thank you as always for sticking with us to the end of the video. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Young Callie is over there. She really wants to come out here. Let me. All right. All right. Oh, I'm gonna go put her down. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell it by the run. So for example, Werewolf by Night, and I went and checked, you know, his grades. It was spot on. Young Callie.
This is gonna go in the outtakes.
Yeah. So I went and checked his grading on young Callie. We're just gonna let her bark.
All right. Speed run it.
She's just gonna keep barking.
Guys, we're trying to mute young Callie. Not mute her, but just not have her bark. Oh, here she comes. So there's a little piece of dust right there. All right. So what we're gonna do? So start there.
All right. She just really wants to be in the video, so we're gonna have to do this one-handed. So what we're gonna do with the raw books is sell them by the run. So God damn it, Callie. I have to cut that part out.
Do you want me to hold her?
It's alright.
Oh, here comes another plane. Oh.
Son of a gun strap. Son of a Western gunfighter, Callie boys. Hey, what y'all doing in there?
Look at the cute Callie. She wants to be in the video.